It's time for exercising. Alright, everybody, what's going on? It's time for another review, a Doctor Who review. No, not Doctor Who review. Soon. He's going to be starting soon again. Yay. I can't wait. We're going to be reviewing some of the fitness DVDs we have. And I know a lot of people have said that we're fat on our show and that we don't look like we do fitness, but we actually do. We do. I didn't. We had a lot of requests because, well, on our Facebook page, we're always posting about the stuff that we're doing, exercising and all that stuff. So a lot of people have been like, can you talk about some of the things you have? So we said, yeah, sure, whatever. So here we are. We're going to talk about some of the things we have. Today we're going to talk about this one. Insanity. This is Insanity. And it is exactly what it's called, Insanity. We have others we're going to be talking about, like Zumba and Hip Hop Abs, P90X, P90X Plus, P90X2. We got P90X, P90X Plus, and P90X2. See, we do them. We know all the time. What else do we got? We have the 10-minute solutions. Those are pretty good, actually, surprisingly, for 10 minutes. Is there more? I think we have...
No, I think that's it.
That's it. We have more coming, I know that.
Yeah.
And we have we're planning on getting some more of the 10-minute solutions, the Tony Horton 10-minute solutions, and the one-on-one with Tony Horton. We just got P90X2 today, so we're going to give that one a shot. Sounds fun. Should be great. Looks scary. Can't wait to try it. But anyways, so you get to look forward to those. We'll probably bring you those more this week, except for X2, because we obviously have to do it before we talk about it. Otherwise, what's the point? All the ones that we talk about, we have done or are doing. So, we know what we're talking about. We're not going to just come on here and pretend like, oh, that's what you do. No, we've done them, and we're still doing them, and they're awesome. So let's get on to what we're going to show you. This is Insanity. This is the box you get, or at least this is the box we got from Beachbody. So, and anybody who knows us knows we love Beachbody stuff, and they've literally changed our lives. We started with P90X when it came out a long time ago, and we've been going since. Yeah, we stop off and on, especially after I took an injury and she got pregnant, but we keep, we stop and we start again if we need to, and start again. And the injury was not related to the workouts. That was something totally different.
But you really do have to be careful, because it is really easy to hurt yourself, especially if you don't have the correct form. Yeah,
these are some brutal exercises. They're fun, though. I love them. But like she said, if you're not doing things the way you're supposed to, or you're going above what your capability is, like pushing yourself too far, you can really hurt yourself. So you got to know your limits. We do the heart monitor thing, and if we're really feeling that pain, we stop or we check to make sure. Hey, always, if you have a partner, try to make sure they're there with you. Make sure you're doing things right. Like work out one at a time. Like instead of me and her working out at the same time, she'll work out, and I could tell her, hey, wait, you need to lift here, or tighten this, or move this, adjust this, so that way she doesn't get hurt, and then she'll do the same for me. And don't take it as they're being an ass, they're telling me what to do. No,
exactly.
You got to help each other, so that way you don't get hurt, and then you don't have to worry about that. You'll get a good workout and feel great and all that good stuff. But anyways, enough of that crap. Let's get into what you guys want to see, which is what comes in the box. It's a pretty simple box. Nothing too big. It's packed tight. The stuff in here fits exactly to the box.
It really does.
Usually you get a box and there's like tons of extra space in there, but there really isn't. So there's empty box in there.
Yeah.
That did come in, right? Yeah, I put that right in the right. Okay. So to start off, you get your nutrition planner, which is what Frida was just moving around, flipping around there. You get your Elite Nutrition Insanity. And it basically gives you some recipes and talks to you a little bit about nutrition, which is very, very, very important when you're working out, because if you're not eating the right stuff, your body's going to kill over, man. It's going to hurt you big time. You really want to eat the right stuff. And I don't want to sound like some fitness guru, because I'm not. But I do know from experience that when I wasn't eating right, I couldn't work out nearly as good as when I did eat right. When I did eat right, man.
And you don't have the results that you really want to
exactly,
try for.
Man. If you're putting on the extra weight and you're not doing all the workouts, then you'll notice that your stuff isn't. You're not going to be dropping the weight. You're going to stay exactly where you are. But anyways, that's you'll figure all that stuff out when you're going, or you probably already know that stuff. Next thing you get is this really kick-ass insanity calendar, which we are using on a daily basis. What we did, say it's pretty big. There it is. And if you look close, it tells you, stupid thing. Month 1, every recovery week, month 2, and then I don't know if you can see it, but each day has what you're supposed to do on there, right? So it tells you the video you're supposed to do, so there's no excuse about, I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
What we did to make it easier for us is we actually just made a copy of it.
Yeah, we copied
this. And then we posted it on near the fridge on the kitchen.
Yep, and then we put the little check marks in there, pow, and then we write down if we did anything extra, boom, right there. So we keep track of exactly what we did, and you should see our calendar's got writing all over it. Because we really do work out a lot, man, and I don't know why people don't believe us. I guess we just look big or something. I don't know, whatever. No biggie. Next thing you get is, of course, the DVDs, and they come in this really cool case. It's like a book, see? And it opens up like a book. And you have your insanity pictures, and then we took the DVDs out because we keep them by the TV.
Yeah.
We'll show them to you in a second. But this is how it looks. Yep, there's this whole case right here is full of workout DVDs.
There's our insanity portions, and then it goes into our P90X.
Yep, insanity, P90X, P90X Plus, soon P90X2. We still got to put it in there, but we have it. And you get this stuff in the back saying "Welcome to Insanity," and I don't know what this is. I never looked at this stuff. I would just go straight to the DVDs. This is just the suggestion thing. Start here, make sure you're fit, and consult the physician and all that stuff. Why insanity works. Anyways, if you're wondering what insanity is because you have no clue, it is a complete body workout. It is max interval training, which is really, really, really intense cardio. As you can see there, intense, right? It is all body. You don't use any weights, no pull-up bars, no push-up bars, well, you do push-ups, but you don't need those stupid little hand grips unless you want to use them. But you don't need any of that stuff. That's all out the window, right? Which is really awesome because sometimes you just don't have the money to buy all that crap. So you put this in, you get going, you're running, you're jumping, you're doing all kinds of crazy exercises. It's fun. And I know that sounds weird because you think of working out, oh, it's brutal, oh, it sucks. But really, this dude, Sean T, the guy who does the Insanity program, I enjoy him. I know there was there was one lady on Amazon who was complaining, saying she didn't like the way he talked. That's her thing, whatever. I think he's pretty cool. And him and Tony Horton, I seem to get really motivated off of those guys. I don't know why, but I really enjoy watching their stuff. And the Insanity workouts themselves are brutal, boy. They are harsh. It's all cardio. So you're doing a lot of running, a lot of jumping, a lot of squats, push-ups, lunges, stuff like that, but they're modified and they're changed to be even more intense. Like you do a push-up jack, which is a push-up and a jumping jack combined into one move. So
it's really fun.
You're in your push-up, and when you drop down, you have to kick your legs out like a jumping jack, and then you kick your legs in as you push up again. Oh, it's so fun. It's brutal, hard. And that's one of the easier moves.
Yeah.
So
I can do a lot of those now.
And I remember the first day we did it, the warm-up I thought was the exercise, because you do your warm-up, right, and you do your run, your Heismans, your 1, 2, 3s, your what else? There's the jumping jacks, and the way it works is you do one set, right, at a low pace, and then you bump it up a notch, and you do a second set at a medium pace, and then you bump it up to your max, and you do the third set as much as you can do, as fast as you can do, and by the time you're done with the warm up, you're sweating, you know, you're breathing heavy, you're like, oh my god, that was crazy, and then they start stretching, you're like, oh yes, I'm done, and then you find out that the stretch is only a couple seconds long, and the workout starts, and then you're like, oh my god, that wasn't the workout.
And then it starts all over again, but harder.
Yep. But every time you're doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and when I say 1, 2, 3, I mean you're doing the low impact, and you're bumping everything up to a medium pace, and then you bump it up to a really fast pace where you got push, 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 you know. And I think it's 3 minutes a session, right? 3-minute sessions. The videos themselves are 40 minutes long. About 40 minutes.
Anywhere between 35 and 40 minutes, depending on what video you actually do.
Yeah. So, I mean, you need about an hour set aside to do it, which isn't very long. I mean, even if you work all day, you still got an hour to come home and do it. There's no excuse.
That's what I do.
You know, we made excuses before, and we paid for it, and now we're like, you know what, dude, there's no excuse. We need to just do it. But as far as the exercise types, you're going to be doing a lot, like I said before, a lot of running, high knees, you know, jumping. So those of you with bad knees might want to consider doing alternates for those, or wearing knee braces. Same with ankles. If your ankles are messed up, you want to, you know, definitely protect those. But you won't need any kind of equipment, which is really awesome, because it's not very often that you can get a workout without using equipment. You know, most workout DVDs are like, no, you need weighted gloves, you need this, or you need that. And you're like, man, I got to go spend another $300 on a couple items so I can do the damn workouts. But now with this one, all you need is yourself. So as long as you can get yourself up off the couch, then you should have no problem.
Exactly.
But I'll tell you, man, I was reading, like I said, I read some of the reviews before, like on Amazon and stuff, and there were a couple people were like, oh, this wasn't that hard, no, I didn't even break a sweat. BS, man. If you're doing the crap that they say to do, I don't care how fit you are, you're going to break a friggin' sweat.
After the warm-up.
Yeah.
During the warm-up.
I don't give a crap who you are, man. You're going to break a sweat. There's no possible way you cannot break a sweat. Unless you're doing it in, like, Antarctica in your underwear. You know? Then you might not break a sweat. But
it'll keep warm.
Yeah, it'll warm you up. But, you know, so as far as the reviews went, I really didn't believe a lot of them after experiencing it myself. And I was like, man, these people were talking about they didn't break sweats, they didn't lose anything. We're on, for Insanity itself, just Insanity. Well, we've been doing other workouts too, like we do Insanity, and then afterward we might do a Zumba or P90X or whatever. But as far as the Insanity program goes, we're starting week 3, right? So we're about to start week 3. I've already lost an inch because I just moved up on my belt from the 3rd notch to the 4th. So that's pretty good. And Frida, she's lost a couple pounds. Roxy's also doing it, and she's lost some pounds too. So that don't tell you something, you know. And yeah, we changed our diet, of course, because we needed to. But how in 2 weeks to lose a full inch? That's pretty impressive to me, you know. And I've already started getting my muscles are getting tighter again. You know, we haven't worked out in a while, so this is all restarting. But I'm feeling my muscles starting to tighten up again in a couple weeks. So I mean, how can people say it wasn't a workout? You would have to be like friggin' Hercules, man, to say that it wasn't a workout.
And even then.
Yeah. So I mean, if you can do this and not break a sweat, man, send me a video because I will praise you, and I'll tell you to send me whatever workouts you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously, because I don't know anybody. I don't think it's possible, man. But hey, if you can, prove it, and I'll totally follow whatever you do. But that's what we got for you today. That's a little bit about Insanity, a little bit, so you get to know a little bit about it. Is it worth buying? I think so. If you want a hardcore workout without a bunch of equipment, pick that one up. Definitely gonna get it. Like I said, it's nothing but cardio, so don't expect to get huge muscles from it. You'll start to tighten up and stuff, but you're not going to get like, whoa, and nothing like that. You're not going to turn into the Hulk. But it's going to help with your, your breathing and your stamina and all that good stuff, so you'll be able to do the other ones later on.
Exactly.
There you go. I think it's a good starting one, although other people disagree. Some people say to start with P90. Whatever floats your boat. Anyways, we'll see you guys later. We'll be back with more stuff. Take care and stay happy.